Hi, I'm Jen with Getaway today, and I'm feeling pretty excited right now. We just returned from the merriest place on earth, the Disneyland Resort, and absolutely loved the holidays. Today we're going to talk about some of our favorite food and merchandise that we experienced while there. Of course, follow us here on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, and of course below we'll link you to our top travel tips to get your family travel specials deals there to the Disneyland Resort this season. So let's get started. Let's get started over at Disney California Adventure Park, where they had the Festive food marketplace, where you could celebrate different Christmas and holiday celebrations around the world. We loved it. We were there with a staff of 36 of us, and our team was there experiencing the Disneyland Resort. And with 36 different people, you had a lot of different taste buds and a lot of different things to try, and we loved that. So again, you're in Disney California Adventure Park. Along that parade corridor is where there's 12 different marketplaces. Some of the highlights for me were the stuffing mac and cheese. So again, they've got that Thanksgiving flair on it. Our staff loved this. In fact, they kept going back again and again throughout their trip to try this. I love yams, so they had the sweet yams, grandma's recipe with some marshmallows on top, and also a ham shake that with that was really delicious. Or if you'd like Mexican, you can celebrate Feliz Navidad with the delicious turkey stuffing tamales. Loved these, so good. At that same kiosk, so you could also get salmon with nachos, like this Lox delicious version of nachos on bagel chips. So fun. Lots of drinks, different wines, beers, non-alcoholic versions, and you can even do a pass that's like a sip and savor pass. It's a pretty good value that if you think you're going to go multiple times, or if you're going there for the food, you can purchase this and get to try 8 different locations and really have a great experience there. So love this at California Adventure. In addition to that, you also have different entertainment things happening that you can get a program. I've got here the tasting passport. This is a lot of fun if you're there to try most of the items. You can get a stamp at each of the different marketplaces, as well as a map and entertainment of all that's happening. So just, you can see again, it's a party, lots happening. It was fun to have this returning. It's actually the 3rd year now that it's been around, and we were happy to see it returning with, again, so many more locations to dine at, and we had such a great afternoon trying all the different foods. And I should mention, the most Instagrammed thing for our whole staff was the hot chocolate macaroon. It was delicious, kind of a hot cocoa taste, and I loved it. It was as good as it looked. So speaking of a sweet tooth and desserts, I was on a mission to try all of the holiday churros, and mission accomplished. They were delicious, got to try all of them. We started we're staying at the Grand California Hotel. As we entered into the park, we got to try the peppermint crushed churro so let me explain it. So it's like a churro with drizzled white and dark chocolate with peppermints crushed up, as well as pretzels. In heaven. It was so delicious. So you'll have the traditional churros at these carts, but then they had most of them a holiday version. So that was kind of my favorite, so I'm starting with that one. But throughout the park they had different versions. The pumpkin spice was over in Cars Land, along with the ginger snap. Those were really good, and they had dipping sauce. It's kind of I believe it was like a whipped cream dipping sauce that was really yummy with it. So the one thing I thought was unique is that the flavor was in the sugar crystals. It wasn't necessarily in the churro batter. I was picturing it a little different than that, but very festive, fun. There's a sugar plum churro that also had that sugary, kind of a sweet flavor to that. It was over, we got the one over by Winnie the Pooh attraction, which was fun. And as we watched the parade, our whole staff actually enjoyed a sour apple churro that you could dip in caramel sauce. The sour apple churro on its own was quite strong and very sour. When you dipped it in the caramel, it was that perfect connection, and it tasted like a carameled apple. So those are some of my favorite churros. They also have some sundae versions that you can get. And I mean, truly, you could just have a trip trying all the churros and you would have a wonderful experience. So again, most of the locations have something on their menu that celebrates the holidays, and that was my favorite thing. Every dining venue that we went to, I'd look for that special menu that had something different for the holidays, and it was delicious. It was fun to get to try those items. Don't forget mobile ordering too with the dining, and a lot of these holiday fairs were with the mobile ordering. Super convenient. We'll link you below to our video on how to use mobile ordering as well. But next, I'm going to show you, this is kind of a crossover between both delicious treats and merchandise. This is the popcorn bin, the alien. You can see we have some popcorn in there. And there's actually still some, that was delicious popcorn. But this, right when I got into the park at Disney California Adventure Park, there was a cute little girl with this, you can see there's a strap that you can hold it. She had this around her neck, and I'm like, we have got to get that. That is the cutest popcorn bucket I have ever seen at the resort. So this was my top souvenir for this trip. Absolutely loved it. The other fun thing is you're throughout the park. I loved all the different ears. So I brought a few of my favorites. Of course, I'm wearing one of my favorites, love the plaid. And you had people wearing matching sweaters, different ears to match. And it was fun to see a lot of people kind of coordinating their Christmas cards with all of the merchandise at the resort. This was fun. This ear muff, darling. The red and green, this was their holiday version this year. And many, many others to choose from. But the ears were definitely a top pick and a souvenir you will not want to miss out on. Other hats include this winner. This would almost double as the perfect hat for your ugly sweater contest as well. That light up the holiday with the cute Mickey Mouse antlers. They also had different versions of reindeer Mickey Mouse that were darling, and they had t-shirts, other things that kind of matched this decor. My other favorite, and a lot of people were wearing these, were the holiday jingle necklaces that light up at night. So you can picture this darling necklace, and it was just made the park festive with all the jingle bells happening. They had reusable bags, just everything that you could want for the holidays. And the new World of Disney is completely redone. It is like, it's 10 times, you didn't even realize that the other one was out of date until you go in this new one and just realize how amazing the entire experience was. So loved the new store, loved all the merchandise. You will not be disappointed with the holiday, all of the merchandise at the resort. So one tip is if you like something, snag it, and snag it quickly. Things like this popular alien popcorn bucket, they will go quickly. And they do restock throughout the celebration sometimes, but not always guaranteed. I was looking for the Spirit jersey with the darling plaid, and I could not find it. So if you're on your trip, maybe you'll be the one that gets it when it's restocked, but there are some items that are so popular because they're that cute and you want them that bad. So definitely snag your favorites. As you can see, there is so much to see and do at the Disneyland Resort. Beyond the attractions and entertainment, really, the food and merchandise, it's a reason to come and visit the Disneyland Resort this year, and it keeps people coming back again and again. So I hope this helps you kind of get a little navigation for your holidays at the Disneyland Resort vacation. As always, follow us on YouTube, where we always talk about the top tips and tricks for your Southern California vacation. Thanks so much for joining us.